Hey beautiful creatives, my name is Alison Durazo, and if you're new to this channel, I post everything from fashion, skincare to wellness. Now to get started, I missed out on Friday's vlogging. So I completely forgot about it. I was gonna do it once I got my kiddos asleep, but that never quite happened. It was a rather late night for us, and I went to the vitamin shop over the weekend and I got these vitamins, which I did do a promotion for the vitamin shop. However, it wasn't for these specific brands. You could promote any of the brands at Vitamin Shop. You could promote any of the brands at the Vitamin Shop as long as you were promoting just the Vitamin Shop and what you were getting. So these are what I got. I got these Mary Ruth Magnesium and Vitamin D3. I'm not quite sure the difference between vitamin D and vitamin D3 is. However, I did find a YouTube video where there was a wellness content creator who recommended both magnesium, ashwagandha root, and vitamin D. Which I got the vitamin D3 because I wanted the pineapple flavor. I'm really feeling the tropical flavors lately. I have the hibiscus and the pineapple coconut flavor. And these have been working for me so far, helping me get some well-rested eyes, you know. So I'm basically doing it for anxiety. The reason I did not get ashwagandha root is because I heard that if you're pregnant or breastfeeding that you should not do ashwagandha root, so I'm staying away from ashwagandha root for now. And then another thing I got recently but was from Thrive Market is this mask. I really like their cooling mask. This mask is 100% pure silk and it was totally itching my eyes. I thought maybe it was polyester. That's why I looked at the tag. I was like, oh my god, is this polyester? Because I didn't initially read about it. But no, it says 100% pure silk, and it's totally bothering the skin around my eyes. So I haven't been using the heated one. I have been using the ice one. And this 2-pack of sleep masks was $16 on Thrive Market. If you go to Elta or another place, individual sleep masks are anywhere from $15 to $20, whether it's hot or cold. So this was a pretty good deal. Thrive Market is the best place for both convenience and affordability. So that's kind of where I'm sticking to. I also got this Ayat soap from Thrive Market. This soap is really good. It smells so pleasant. I got the lavender one, but the thing is, it's a very dark color. So somebody I live with was just like, ooh, it's kind of like a dark color and there was stuff in the sink. I don't like it. And you know, it's just to be warned. I like it though. It's supposed to be really good for your skin and exfoliating, getting rid of the dead skin. This works the best. It's an African black soap with lavender. Lavender is a very relaxing scent to me. And another thing is I did get paid for the Vitamin Shop. However, the cost of both these products are more than what I got paid for promoting the Vitamin Shop. So it's more of like a rebate program to me now, because you're only getting a partial refund for whatever you got. You're doing all this time making the videos, the content, working on lighting, which is great because it'll help your content in the long run when you get feedback from like corporations letting you know if your content is really bad or sloppy. They usually let you know when you're trying to apply for like a higher tier, because there's tiers to it, and if you're a higher tier you can get paid more, and I'm at the bottom tier. So the lighting and the storyline needs to be worked on, as well as the feedback I got is my audio isn't good enough either. So basically all of it. Oh, I just dropped this. It's not broken though, surprisingly, because it is glass. Okay, moving forward, I did apply for a couple different jobs recently, and one of them is to a major toy company, which I would love to work there. However, it's kind of doubtful that I'll get the job because they are also a company who is not in the USA. So I would have to get a visa to work with them, whether it's remotely or not. I would technically have to apply for a visa, which would be a great amount. So that would be anywhere from like 10 to 100K for like a lawyer and all the people that help you get a visa to work in a different country. So it might be a little slimmer that I would even get the job anyways, because there's at least 10,000 people following the company as well. So out of 10,000 graphic designers, I don't know if I'll get it. Anyways, moving forward, I applied for another job for the state of Vermont, and that's also kind of slim because I don't know how to work a lot of printers and copywriters. So I let them know, I don't know how to do that. Can we train on the job? They didn't answer me. They totally diverted from the answer and moved on to a different conversation. And I was like, that's probably a no. If they don't give you an answer, it's probably a no. Even if it's a maybe, it's probably a no. So definitely didn't get that job either. I've only made $16 so far for UGC, and I did 2 different videos, just so you know. I did 2 videos, and I did get a portion of that $16 from a older video. So like about 66 cents of that was from a old video that's actually blowing up more. So not super great that I'm getting like 16, and you know, I probably paid like $50 or $60 for this duo. I know it was a lot, and I still got a discount. I still had a 50% off discount. Like it was going to be $75 or $80 for these 2, but it ended up being like 50 or 60, which is still insanely a lot to me. In my opinion, supplements are going way up high, but at least I will use these, and hopefully they help with my anxiety that I get at night, because baby, I need to start going to sleep sooner. Especially if the summers are longer, the days should be longer, right? And the work days. I should be blowing up more videos and making more money, essentially. If the days feel longer and are longer, then more content should be pushed out. In return, I should get more money back. But that's not how it's going right now. I'm staying up too late and not putting out enough videos. I even missed my YouTube video for Friday, which is such a bummer because I totally missed you guys. So other than that, the anxiety, the supplements, and the new sleep mask from Thrive Market, I would like to find a graphic design job either remotely or in person. So if you actually happen to come across even a entry-level tech job for me, I would love that, because baby, I'm not working in no warehouses no more. I'm gonna be in a sweet office, you know, a sweet cozy office that's like 75 degrees, and I'm gonna just totally love that. Okay, so drop a comment below if you've heard of any job openings that would be best suited for me, someone who's has the whole Adobe suite, knows Adobe Premiere, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Bridge, Adobe Photoshop pretty well, and then I know Adobe, the one with the books. I'm not heavily in it, but I do know my way around it well enough to say that I'm intermediate or proficient in it. It's like the one for the books. It's not Adobe Bridge, because Adobe Bridge is the photos, right? Damn it, I don't remember. But anyways, you make books in it. After I put it in Illustrator, I put it into this other app with Adobe, and then I push it out into a PDF, and then boom, you know? All right, moving forward. Looking for a job, did the UGC stuff. Not doing much UGC this month. While there are brands that I don't want to work with available, the ones I do want to work with have a period of 30 days. So once you apply for that job, you do the job real quick. You're not even really considered an employee at this UGC content third party company, right? So they definitely don't give you the taxes or whatever, because you're not making nearly enough to be an employee anyways. You're not even getting like the benefits of an employee, like healthcare and like what else, like the 401k stuff. That's all through you. So I have my own 401k that I put money in, but I haven't been putting money in it lately because I make so little, so teeny tiny little. So there's that. And then what else? What else? Looking for a job. There's not too much new besides that. Looking for a job. I did do a new banner for LinkedIn. So here are some of my characters for my book. I'm in the middle of writing a bunch of different books. So I don't know. It's like I go and I stop on the books. But writing a book, publishing a book would be like a cool thing to do. For extra income, hey, look, this is the banner before I color it in. That's also part of the banner. I added a purse. I ended up not going with a purse or any of the cookies. And then a duck inside a watermelon. This duck got inside my banner for LinkedIn. I can't wait till I start making some money as a graphic designer again, because the last time I remember getting paid was $75 back in 2022 before I moved to Vermont. So I've definitely had more modeling jobs, more graphic design jobs in California, and overall just been a happier person when I lived in California. So definitely Vermont sucks and I hate it here, and stay tuned to be sure to subscribe and follow me for my moving journey.